rule of the devil, and the devil has been ruling this world for 6,000 years. His rule is over. We are keeping the devil powerful. We have taken him into us, and he lives in us, in our desires to be other than ourselves.
Losing sleep cause the Illuminati ruin dreams. They ain't viewing you or me as human beings you're soon to see. Fluoride water in Nazi camps weren't to do with teeth, dumbing us down to be slower than the response was to New Orleans. Fused cause the truth is missing, consumed by consumerism, doomed to a future prison, the bloom of a new religion. Moving with our rulers' visions, moving with no supervision. I gather the troops and battling groups that screw the system. No superstition, you know they killed Kennedy. No one will set us free, so know your real enemy. You need to learn about half their weapons program, cause they can make earthquakes start and test on homeland. They can put propaganda in sight. They can beam images of gods as holograms in the sky. How they controlling your mind by select sounds and the frequency. Rest in peace the researchers whose deaths shrouded in secrecy. Forced in a false reality, corners to call the cavalry. Caution, I cause a panic spree, warn you of more catastrophe. Slaughter frauds in his fantasy, talking and forming strategies. Resort to lawless anarchy, launching more like the Maccabees. Forced in a false reality, corners to call the cavalry. Caution, I cause a panic spree, warn you of more catastrophe. Slaughter frauds in his fantasy, talking and forming strategies. Resort to lawless anarchy, launching more like the Maccabees. The seven seals said in secret Sumerian scripts, when Nibiru seemed to move between the moon, beware the eclipse. The prophecy says the earth are tearing to bits.
Planet X is coming.
They don't wanna be there when it is. They wanna colonise space and they talking of it too. Spending 59 mil to find water on the moon. What the fuck? That kind of shit has me angry and vexed. That fucking money could have gone towards Africa's debts, but they wanna keep them broke so they can keep control. They profit off of poverty, just see the gold that's being sold. Reaping souls, leeches on the globe that bleed it whole. I see my home as an evil dome, now the secret's told. David Icke thinks it's reptilian shapeshifters, but I'ma just take your life if I get sick of the snake in yous. Bringing the grave diggers, heads be rolled. I put them in a box made of bones like the Dead Sea Scrolls. Forced in a false reality, corners to call the cavalry. Caution, I cause a panic spree, warn you of more catastrophe. Slaughter frauds in his fantasy, talking and forming strategies. Resort to lawless anarchy, launching more like the Maccabees. Forced in a false reality, corners to call the cavalry. Caution, I cause a panic spree, warn you of more catastrophe. Slaughter frauds in his fantasy, talking and forming strategies. Resort to lawless anarchy, launching more like the Maccabees. Of course the war's won when the force of my sword swung. I severed the head of a serpent that talks with a forked tongue. I ought to warn some of you liars and infidels, with no remorse your corpse flung to the fiery pits of hell. You can dance with the devil, trust you aren't on my level. Before the dust starting to settle is carnage and peril. Cartridges and carcasses, I'm blasting the metal. After your special targets, charging with an army of rebels. I don't answer to heralds or shoot messengers. News editors refusing to use evidence, proving the true terrorists. It's Blackwater black ops soldiers showing their strength. My words unheard like black helicopters going over your head. It's like life's a bad dream, it's time to stand seen, cause I ain't fucking having it like the swine flu vaccine. Showered in germs, astounded me what I found and I learned. And now you see the powers that be the powers that were. Forced in a false reality, corners to call the cavalry. Caution, I cause a panic spree, warn you of more catastrophe. Slaughter frauds in his fantasy, talking and forming strategies. Resort to lawless anarchy, launching more like the Maccabees. Forced in a false reality, corners to call the cavalry. Caution, I cause a panic spree, warn you of more catastrophe. Slaughter frauds in his fantasy, talking and forming strategies. Resort to lawless anarchy, launching more like the Maccabees.
You see what I'm saying? Their system is over.